Next up, Jags at Dolphins. Dolphins minus 3.5 is the line. Over under at 49. The bets on this one. Okay, 56% of the bets on the spread coming in on the Jaguars. Also, 56% of the bets coming in from the seller's family. 80% of the bets coming in the over, and 95% of the money line bets coming in on the Fins. Mark, why are you taking the Jaguars?
I'm not taking the Jaguars.
What?
Going with the Dolphins minus 3.5.
Dude, they were your boys last year.
Well, it's a new year.
Wow.
It's a new year.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, I mean the Dolphins. I, this is the battle for Florida. I
Mark, I think we both know that Baker owns Florida.
yeah, you're right. So I think this is kind of me seeing the error of my ways and starting to fade Trevor Lawrence when I probably should have last year. That being said, Trevor Lawrence really has to take like another step up. What is this, year 3 for him?
I think it's more year 5.
Ooh.
It's not year. I know it's not year 3. It's. I think we're getting up there for him.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess I kind of would have expected more from Trevor Lawrence at this point. That being said, you look at Tua, and he's someone that that started off not so hot, and then is steadily progressed. He has gotten more weapons with Tyreek Hill. So they've really just evolved into a better team. So I do like the Dolphins minus the 3.5. It seemed like that they would have more points on this. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't understand why it wouldn't be like 4 or 5. Like I would think that they would think that the Dolphins would blow out the Jags, but
Well, I think there's some concern over the Dolphins' defense. I know that they're returning. I believe they're returning Bradley Chubb, but I think they had a couple other issues last year. Also, we're both wrong. This is year 4 for for young Goldilocks.
right. So
he's still only 20. He hasn't even turned 25 yet.
well, but this is still around the time where you start to see, him, start to evolve, and he didn't quite do that last year.
Fair enough.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, and he had he had Calvin Ridley. He had every opportunity. To, they brought in Brian Thomas this year. I don't love like. I feel like Christian Kirk and Evan Engram are like your representative NFL like number 2 receiver and NFL representative type like pass catching tight end.
mhm.
I don't. I think they're probably better than I think they are, but I don't think those are great weapons. I don't think he's really got a legitimately great weapon. Now, could Brian Thomas end up as a legitimately great weapon? Maybe. I think the word on him is he was a bit more raw than Malik Neighbors was, and that's kind of why he was available where he was in the draft, is because he isn't quite as polished, or he's quite as polished as Malik Neighbors is, I think. So they've got like a raw rookie receiver. Who probably isn't ready to be a true number 1 yet. They've got Christian Kirk, and he's got his buddy in the backfield, and Travis Etienne. Okay, I still I've really got I don't think I just don't see the Jaguars being able to keep up with the Dolphins. If that Dolphins offense gets rolling, I don't see the Jaguars being able to really slow them down all that much, and I don't think they can score with them.
Yeah, there's too much talent on the Dolphins.
It's weapons up and down that lineup. They go 2 or 3 deep at the running back spot. Tua, he's evolved as a passer. I mean, you don't hang 70 on an NFL team last year without having some level of talent or some level of skill. I don't think they're going to hang 70 on the Jaguars, but I don't think the Jaguars are going to be able to keep up with them either. Look, I kind of like the Dolphins to roll in this one. I think they're gonna. I think they could win by 20.
Wow.
It wouldn't shock me.
Yeah.
If we had, say, like a 35-17 final, it wouldn't shock me.
Yeah, that's why that's why the spread is so peculiar, because 3.5 seems too close to me. But
I don't. Well, the action is coming in on the Jaguars. I don't understand the love for them. I don't. I mean, I guess it's not really. It's it's Jacksonville to Miami. That's like a 30-minute flight, not even probably like 20-minute flight probably. So it's not like it's a terrible road trip, but even still, you're not opening in front of your own crowd. I and it, I don't know. I like this matchup for the Dolphins. I think they start week one with a dub, and I think they cover pretty easily. I don't like this matchup for the Jaguars at all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.